Hello teachers, this is Marie Henderson, and in this video I'll be demonstrating how to get started with Wakelet. When you first get to wakelet.com, you can click to sign up and then use one of your already created accounts with Google, Microsoft, or Facebook to get started. You can also, of course, just sign up with your own email address. So once you have your account created and are logged in, you'll find yourself at this dashboard, and you can from here create a new collection or edit collections that you've already created. You'll also find the Explore menu here at the top right, where you can look for Wakelets that other people have created and use them as needed. So I've already gotten started with this Wakelet on personalizing learning through enhancing relevance, and I'm going to be using it to create some professional learning that I'll be leading in the coming months. So I've added some text here, and now I'm also ready to add some of the resources that I'll be using. So if I click the plus sign, I get all sorts of options for adding content to my Wakelet. I'm going to get started by adding a link. So I'm going to come over here to a website I already have open and want to use for this professional learning. I'm going to click into the URL box and select the URL and copy it and then paste it over here into my Wakelet. It's going to add a lovely thumbnail here, kind of giving me a little visual of what the resource looks like and a little bit of what's included. So then I can go ahead with doing that a few more times. I've got a couple more resources open here that I want to add, and so I just paste them in, and then the thumbnail loads and I can move right on with adding a few more. So you get the idea with adding a website. Next I'm going to add a video that I've created about HyperDocs and personalizing learning. So I've got my YouTube URL over here, and so I copy the URL from YouTube and I can paste it in here, and it's going to pull up my video. I click on it and then I click add. And so now the thumbnail with my YouTube video is on here. There's a couple of different views for Wakelet. You have media view here, but you can also switch to a compact view, which just shows little bits of each of your tiles, or you can switch to a grid view where each tile is placed here in a grid. Whichever one works best for you and how you use your resources, and eventually, of course, how you share your resources. So I've added some things to my Wakelet. I'm going to save and exit, and then I'm ready to share that Wakelet with others, either sharing so that they can contribute or just sharing so that they can view my Wakelet. All right, so I want to reset my visibility settings here so that others can have access to it. So I'm going to make it unlisted so that only the people that I give the link to can see the collection, and click save there. And so now you'll notice that share is no longer gray, it's now black, and I can click and share either with this QR code. I can hang the QR code up in my classroom. I can share it straight to Seesaw with this link here. I can share it to a Google Classroom or a Teams. I can share it out on Remind. However I communicate most effectively with my students, or maybe it's with my colleagues and I'm going to share it out on Twitter or Facebook. Sometimes I'm going to use Wakelet to collaborate though with others, and I think this would be a great way not only for teams of teachers to work on gathering content together, but also for teams of students as they work cooperatively in a classroom. So to that end, I can manage contributors. So if I click here to manage contributors, for instance, if I want Gina Johnson over at O'Laughlin to work with me on this Wakelet, I can add her email address. Maybe I also need Shanna here at the district office to work with me on this, and so on and so forth. And then I can click send, and they'll get an email about working on this Wakelet with me. As always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks, and have a great day.